Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1972 Seattle Pilots What If scenario. We are continuing our series on adding the 1972 Topps cards to our sim, and we're up to the Chicago Cubs. I think this is the fourth team of the National League teams that we are doing. So we still got a ways to go. We've got 7 more teams after this one, I believe. So we better get started. I want to get this done and give ourselves a little bit of time so I can fine-tune the series. And we're starting off with Adolfo Phillips, who I've already searched for, and he did not have a card in 1972. So that 71 card was his last one. That's a bummer. That's really weird, especially when you see a player in our sim. Again, we started in 1969, and you see him, putting up decent stats, and yet in real life he was already done. Weirdly enough, he had 5 doubles and 20 home runs. That's the kind of thing you see for burly baseball players. Okay, the next guy up is Pat Burke. Let's take a look at Pat Burke. I mean, obviously, this is a 74 card. I think it's his rookie card, so he's not going to have one. And but he has played all 3 years, despite not even being in the majors in real life. Okay, here's a guy we all know and love. Billy Williams, one of the all-time greats, Hall of Famer. And he is still holding on, and he's going to have a 1972 card, so we'll update that. Well, he's got a lot of options. The Cubs, much like the Tigers, would have all these odd team issue things that are out there, which I really loved as a kid collecting. Here we go. Topps Billy Williams. Good looking card. Williams, that's 8. BI for Billy. And then we got to see if there's any issues here. I'm assuming that is correct. Are there any other Bill Williams? There's no point in making an error than having to go back and fix it. Yeah, there is the other Bill. There is the guy that is not Billy Williams, named Bill Williams, that played for the Pilots. I think Julio L. Found that for us. Good job by him. Okay, so we will consider that the correct Bill Williams for this card, for this player card. Okay, Randy Bob. He had a 71 rookie card, which you see right there. And I bet you he had a 72. He was their catcher for a little while. Oh, son of a bitch. He did not. Did not have a card. All right. So we'll keep that 71. Jim Tyrone. Let's see. He did play for the Cubs, but yeah, it was not his time. So he's going to be a rookie in that lineup. Earl Lombardo. My name is Earl. A guy that does not have a card yet. I mean, there's a bunch of schlubs right now on this team. Hopefully the game will work its way through that. Yeah, no Earl Lombardo, despite getting pretty much everyday gameplay in 71. Here's Bob Bailey. 29 years old, so he's probably still around. Has there been a player like Bob Bailey, who has been traded as often as he has? He started out with, I'm not sure, was he on the Dodgers? And then, well, we can look. Let's find out. Yeah. So he started out with Montreal as an expansion player, went to Detroit. Detroit sent him to the Yankees. He was an all-star Gold Glove for the Yankees, and the Yankees traded him to Cleveland. And then his contract expired, and he was signed by a free agent by the Cubbies, and then he broke his leg. Youch. Okay. So Yeah, he's well traveled in just our 3 years. And there he is representing the Expos. Go ahead and add him. I think this should work. Yep, I think that's right. It is. Okay, moving on. I just want to point out this card is awesome. You got the palm trees in the back, you know, on the Expos, and yet you have the palm trees. That's got to be good. Okay, John Lung, not a real player. I mean, he is a real player in the minor leagues, but this is just dumb that this game is having this guy be the everyday starter in 1972. Yes, of course, he's not going to have a card. Hey, there's Andre Thornton, also known early on as Andy Thornton. Hall of Very Good, sometimes forgotten about how good he was. And he's going to be a rookie on this team. Problem is, couldn't really help the Cubs out much in real life. That's a 75 rookie, or maybe I think he had 74. I'm not sure. At any rate, he doesn't have a 72 card. And being a primary DH in his career, he's going to have to get over to the American League to get some everyday PT. John Hairston, the father of all the Hairstons that played. He was actually a catcher. Not having a card in 72. There's Paul Popovich. Let's see. Paul Popovich. Let's see. Second baseman. And in 72, he does have a card, and he is on the Cubbies. All right. Popovich. That is 8, and then 9, 10. We try to use 10 characters. It just makes it easy. It only gets complicated when you have like 2 Bill Williams or 2 Joe Smiths or something like that. Then I got to figure it all out so I don't incorrectly assign cards. Bill North, not having a card yet. That is his 73 rookie. That card is tore up. Not a very good representation. I'm sure I pulled that off of Beckett here. Matt Alexander, this guy does nothing but steal bases in our game. And I don't think he had a rookie card until 78. I could be wrong. But I'm trying to think back on his cards. So yeah, he does not have one. Look at that. He's had 34 stolen bases in 61 games our first year. And then 77 and 75. He had 619 at-bats. 5 doubles, 5 triples, 7 home runs. That is messed up. His gap power is 66, with the league average being 80, right? That is about as bad as I've ever seen, and yet he still scored 100 runs. Wow. That's crazy. That's what the stolen base will do. Here's Rick Blatt. It's like something you would see in the old Batman TV show. Blatt. As someone got punched in the forehead. No, nothing. Moving on. Oscar Gamble. We love ourselves some Oscar Gamble. All right. Oscar Gamble. There we go. 1972 on the Phillies. Such a good hitter. Oops. Let's see. Replace that 71. He might have a bunch of cards though, right? Yeah. Okay. So what do we got here? Yeah, we're going to have to do a quick update. We're going to get rid of that, and then we got to go in here and edit and make that a nothing, right? There he is. Boom. Vic LaRose, also known as Vic the Rose. What is that, a 69 rookie? So, yeah, he's not going to have a card. He was probably a one and done, but not in this game. Oh, he's in AAA with a 67. So he got his PT in. Look at that. He was actually not horrible. There's Jeff Newman, the catcher. Hello, Newman. Yeah, I mean, that's a rookie card, so yeah, of course he's not going to have one. Hey, Steve Hovley, Seattle Pilots, 1969. We started with him. And he was on the A's in 71. Did he make it another season? He had, 3 good years with the Cubs before they moved him to AAA there. Oh, wow, look at this. He does. He has a Royals card. That's cool. I mean, I really don't know this player, but obviously he earned his way onto major league rosters. So we'll replace Hovley. Okay. Brock Davis, a player that I almost always try to get in Sims. They give him pretty good speed, and although in this iteration of the Baseball Mogul, not very good defensively in the outfield, but usually he can play all 3 outfield positions, and that sort of makes him valuable. Here he is on the Brew Crew after that rookie card there with the Cubbies. Okay. Add him, swap him out. Perfect. Jerry Zuccola, not a real person. When I say not a real person, I just mean he never made it to the major leagues. He's just a schlub trying to get a payday. Nope. Carlos Lopez. Carlos Lopez. I don't think he's got a card yet. Yeah, that's a 78. Oh, wow, it's got him on the... He's got his college stats on there for some reason. That's weird. I wonder what college he played for that the game would actually bother to even include it. Jim Hickman. Maybe from the South. He's got a 62 rating. We're in Double A already, so we're moving along here. Yep, he's still around. My favorite thing about... no, that's too many. About Chicago Cubs cards in the 70s and not the 80s. So yeah, in the 70s, is that they always had a team card. Oh, I did screw that up. I'm a dum-dum. They always had a team card that had disembodied heads. It was severed heads representing the team. And I always thought that was awesome. It was kind of freaked me out as a child. I don't really want to see decapitations of my baseball players. But yeah, that's what they did. Those are fun cards now to collect, in my opinion. I wonder if I have any currently. I don't think I probably do. Probably still haunts me. Jimmy Hall. No, but it also, is he Jim Hall? Is he Jim Sox? No. Okay. All right. Let's move on then. Bill Heath. These all are guys who have 1970 Topps cards to represent them, so I can't say for certain if they'll have any cards going forward, but That just helps us keep it rolling. Terry Hughes. I believe he actually had a minute with the Tigers. That's a 75 rook, so that's not going to be it. Chris Ward. Let's see. Nope. Jim Qualls. That rare Q last name. Looks like he was on the Reds. Excuse me. In 71, maybe he's got a 72. No, he does not. Did I spell it right? I did. Okay. Well, let's go. Ken Rudolph. Did I skip one? No. All right, here's Ken Rudolph. Let's see. He used Rudolph for those 70s night games. Okay. Let's see. Yep, he exists. Catcher. Rudolph. This? Yep, okay. All right. Swap them out. I mean, most of these players that were former major leaguers that are on the, in the minor league system, they all have below 70 ratings if they're former major leaguers. And that, they're useless. They're just taking up roster space and they're taking up payroll when you could, draft more players that can improve quicker because they don't have competition in the minor leagues. I've been watching Freddie C's New Jersey Gaming channel where he's playing the Yankees season on there with out of the park baseball. I'm not a Yankees fan, but I'm very curious about the gameplay. And while there is some things about that game that I'm slightly annoyed by, there is so many ways that you can alter the game that I have a feeling like I could actually make it with experience, like a game that I would want to play a lot more than this one. It's so hard for me to quit this game. Baseball Mogul's my Brokeback Mountain, I guess, because I just can't stop playing it because I like the fact that I can do what I'm doing right now. The actual gameplay blows chunks. And we all know that if you've watched any of these games. But this part of it and all the minor things that I can do to it to give myself some self-satisfaction. Richie Coggins, right? There he is. But in 72, but that's his first. So he got an Orioles postcard in 72 while never being actually on the team yet. That's weird, but cool. There's the other Tyrone. We had Jim Tyrone, now we got Wayne Tyrone. They are brothers. And they're on the same team. One of them played for the A's. But I guess my point is, I'm enjoying watching Freddie's series. Here's former Seattle Pilots player that we had. I'm enjoying watching Freddie's series because it gives me, it relaxes me from playing a game of ours where it's just like total bullshit and it makes me angry and frustrated. So it's nice to be able to watch a game that like functions, I think, somewhat properly. So, you can check it out for yourself at New Jersey Gaming, NJ Gaming, and more, I believe, is technically what it's called. Just type that into the search. Jack Brohammer. I love these 73 cards like this one, because who's Jack Brohammer in this? Is it the guy running or the guy getting doing the tag? They did such a bad job. I mean, the photographic technology, I guess, was, limited, right? So I love the fact that they tried to get an action shot in '73 like this. It's a Gold Cup card too, but also it's like I'm a single guy, right? And I go on dating sites, and like I'll look at a profile, and there'll be like two or maybe three women like in a photograph together, and I'm like, how am I supposed to guess which one is the person I'm trying to date? Like I want it to be the better looking one, but it's usually never the better looking one. Don't if you're not more attractive than your friends, don't include them in your dating profile. I mean, that's kind of basic dating 101. Because then I want to date your hot friend. No, I don't want to date you. And you're probably better for me. Oh, jeez. Women, what are you going to do? Okay. Dave Rosello. We are just cruising through now because there's a Puerto Rican sticker. We're cruising through now because we've really hit the future players and not the current players. So we're going to try to knock out the pitchers as well. If I can keep these videos under 45 minutes, I feel like I've done a pretty good job. Gene Heiser. And he was a Cub, but in '74. Oh, wait. Oh, Gene Heiser is on a rookie card. Oh, with Earl from our team. Oh, okay. All right. Well, then we're gonna get that card. Cool. Okay. Nice. Jimmy McMath. That is a crazy baseball name. He played when he was 18 years old for the Cubs. He went 2 for 14 and drove in 2 runs and struck out 6 times as an 18-year-old. That's bonkers. What were the Cubs thinking? I would love to know that story. Just make sure it's not Jim McMath. Okay. All right, Wayne Gross. Well, we know that's his rookie card, so that's not going to be it. Whenever I see Wayne Gross, I always think of that terrible trade I made on the Tigers team in our sim that brought us Wayne Gross, and then he just could not hit. We needed, I think our third baseman got injured. Bud Bowling, also known as Terry Bowling. I like calling him Bud, but his real name is Terry. And that's his rookie card. So, John Harrison, photo shy. Oh. Wait. Oh, no. Just a coincidence. There's a Johnny Oates and Aurora Harrison on there. That's not what we're doing. Here's another crazy baseball name that's of a real person. Thad Philyaw. And I do believe he did actually make it to the major leagues. But not for the Phillies. He played for the Yaws. Let's see. No. George Zeber. I don't know if we're at the end of the list, but we're definitely at the end of the alphabet. George Zeber. Okay. Ron Hassey. Whoa, Ron Hassey's already available in the 72? There's no way he's going to have a card. Come on. That's a minor league card for the Indians. I know this is dumb that I even checked those. Now, why does Phil Mankowski not have a card? That is a good question. because obviously he was on the Tigers. No, he doesn't. So, is Mankowski, does he just not have a card? Do I have it incorrect? We're gonna try to fix this right now. And if not, we'll just get him a card for the future. Oh, there he is right there. Mankowski P. Was he on the Mets before he was on the Tigers? Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a represented photo ID. All right. Mankowski P. Now we do. There he is. I didn't really realize. I'm, as a Tigers fan from the 70s, freaking love Phil Mankowski. He was the man. Kowski. He was the man cow. Billy Smith. There are so many Billy Smiths. Second baseman Billy Smith. And then there was the Bill Smith that was the pitcher for the Astros. Mike Denevi? No. And then we're back to Adolfo. Okay. All right. We're going to save it, and then we are going to do the pitchers. So, yeah, we have 6, 7. We have 8 teams to go. Philadelphia will be the next one we do after we, of course, take care of the pitchers for the Cubs. Is Fergie Jenkins on this team? He's got to be. All right. Let's take a look at the pitchers. Oh, he's in the minor leagues. God, that just drives me nuts. Whoa. They put all of their pitchers from the roster into the minor leagues, and they called up all rookies. All of them have great ratings, too. In fact, they have... That's just messed up. Can we sort it? Oh. Even if we sort it, that's what the game thinks. Okay, well, that's messed up. Bert Hooton, in our game, he's been playing for 3 years, but that's his rookie card. I don't think he's going to have his 72 unless he's on a rookie, like a 3 for rookie. Bert Hooton. So that is his rookie card, and he's already got 20 career wins before making it to the majors in real life. Tom Phoebus. Phoebus. Let's see. He does have a card for the Padres. Cool. Phoebus. And then Tom. Okay, there we go. What? Where's my cursor? There it is. Okay. Rick. Is it now? I've always heard it Rick Russell. But then I saw some true crime show where the person's last name was Russell, and it was pronounced Rochelle. And I've always heard it as Rick Russell. Oh, I did spell it wrong. Sorry. So I don't know. Nope. So that's his rookie card. Cubs do have some pretty damn good pitchers for the future. Here's Blue Moon Odom. He must be, he's a free agent signing for the Cubs. Is he under John Odom on the search? Let's go there first. Yep, that's where he's at. There's his Topps card. Still on the A's in real life. Odom. John, is that what I used to designate him, though. Yep. Let's just make sure we have... Okay, yep, that's all right. Cool. There's Joe Niekro on the Tigers. He was an okay pitcher. That's all I can say about him. I want to say I recently read that Joe Niekro almost threw a perfect game. He got 8 2/3. I think I read that somewhere. Or maybe it might have been a no-hitter. I think he had a no-hitter in his career anyway. Joe Niekro. Okay. So we need to delete. And then update. Take away. Boom. There we go. Dave Lemons. He was a rookie in 71. Does he have a 72? Yes, he does. Oh, he's got another rookie card in 72. That's wacky. All right. That's 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Perfect. Bill Castro. So there's your starting rotation. And now we're getting to the relievers who are 120 years old. And they're completely rebuilding their bullpen with 20-year-olds and less. Yeah, Castro's not going to have one. Warren Brewstar's not going to have one. Warren Brewstar was a likes-to-fight guy. The guy just was always fighting. Of course, he's not going to have a card. Adrian Devine. Weird looking fella. Just weird. Definitely in the mold of that guy should not be a major league player. He should be an accountant. Gary Ross. I don't know who this is. But it appears he did pitch for the Cubs in 68. Did he ever make it back to the majors? Oh, he had a Padres postcard in 72, but he did not have a regular card. Wait. Let's just look up Gary Ross. Are we missing a card for him? Is there one out there that we just are unaware of? Oh. Oh. Yeah. There he is. Wait, this is weird. There's a 70. There's a 71. Okay, so is there... Did I make a mistake earlier on? Let's fix it. Oh, okay. So it's under Gary Ross 2. But we don't have a 72, so we got to use the 71. All right. That's all fine. Let's just get it right. Oh, what a dum-dum. I can't believe I just did that like a dum-dum. Ross, Gary. We'll delete this one. Although that will be the card we use next year. And then we got to go in here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Here's Larry Gura, originally a Cubby. Made his bones with the Royales with cheese. And here he is. I see what I did wrong. Oh, damn. Does he not have a 72? He actually does not have a 72. His next card would be a 73. So, let me just move on. And that is a 72 for Darcy Fast. An actual name of a person. Okay. And there's Fergie. Okay. 1972 Ferguson Jenkins. How is this game throwing him aside? He's on a Hall of Fame trajectory. And the game just does not care. There he is. Jenkins, which is 7, and Ferg. No, Fur. Yep. Oh, nope. Okay, so we gotta delete this. And then we gotta go in here. He's from Canada. If you didn't know. Did he ever play for a Canadian team? I mean, he played for 1,000 teams. But I don't remember him on the Blue Jays or the Expos. That must have been a little bit of a bummer for him. Here's Mike Paul on the Indians in 71. 72. We're in AAA, so we are moving along. There's a 72. Mike Paul on the Rangers now. Okay. Great. Joe Moeller? Like Gary Moeller of the Michigan Wolverines. No card for him in 72. He's done. Jim Colburn, I'm sure he's going to have a card. Colburn. Two. Yes, there he is. On the Brewers. Interesting. Colburn. Oh, what am I doing? All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, Mean Gene! Look at that! Mean Gene Brabender. The closest we've ever come to a no-hitter. If you go back to our 1969 season, he had a couple of games, 3 shutouts, and he went 8 2/3 of no-hit ball. I couldn't tell you what game it was, but maybe the most exciting game we've ever played. I don't know. It was something. Well, he does not have a 72. Sorry, Mean Gene. Couldn't stay healthy. His health is a 64. All right. Joe Decker did have a card in 71. Does he have a 72? Yeah, sure does. I just love the colors they choose for certain teams. Like, I mean, I know that it's random, so, or I don't know if it's random, but like, pink to represent the Cubs, and pink on any card, like, that blows my mind. That just tells you how they were, really trying to modernize the styles. Here's Rick's brother, Paul. The one that looks like a serial killer. I don't think he's going to have a card at 72. Jim Todd. I'm sure he won't. We're still in AAA, but it's going to move quickly here now. Ray Newman. He's already got a card. So, are these like warm-up jackets underneath the jersey? It's just such a weird thing to wear. I mean, what kind of technology did they even have back then for that? It's not like it's Under Armour. Like, is it just like a rain gear kind of thing? Archie Reynolds does have a card. Interesting. I would have guessed no. He's on the Angels. Jack DeLauro on our Pilots. Let's see if he has a 72. Nope. Did I spell it right? Yep. Okay. Bill Hands. Terrible at soccer. Let's see. Yep. They have one pose for the pitchers on this team. You know, start the windup. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Could be anybody. Bill Hands. Not to be outdone by Rich Hand. Singular. Well, I mean, he had two hands. But okay, here's Rich Nye, the baseball guy. He had a 70 card. He did not have a 71. He does have a Milton Bradley card. I love how thorough Milton Bradley was for their baseball games. They even bothered to make a Rich Nye. Oscar Zamora. Kind of a famous in name only for a Cub. Never liked his cards. Len Church. All right. Nope. We're in Double-A. Hank Aguirre. Long-time Detroit Tiger. Holding on at age 41. Oh, he didn't have a 71, so he's sure as hell not going to have a 72. And he was a relief pitcher that whole time. Oh, no, they did try to make him a starter, didn't they? How'd that go? Oh, man, he wasn't even on the 68 team. That must have hurt him. That sucks. Okay, John O'Donohue. Hugh. All right, Mr. Irish. He also had a Milton Bradley card. That's just so weird. Milton Bradley is more thorough than Topps somehow. Abernathy, he might have a card. Wow. 34 innings pitched with a 10+ ERA. He had a knuckler too. Oh, and he's still playing in real life for the Royals. Man, that's pretty bad. We would play him every game on the Pilots. No, he's got a 60 rating. I wouldn't do that. That is for 910. Alec Distazo. Why am I having problems with the cursor? Okay. Alec Distazo. See, when the 69 rookie, did he ever get another card? Well, why are we going slow here? Come on. Let's go. There we go. Weird. All right. Willie Prawl. He looks like Beck. All right. 2 turntables and a microphone. No. Nope. No. Clint Compton. Straight out of the suburbs, I'm guessing. Clint Compton. Nope. Steve Lawson, actually on a rookie card. I mean, if you get on a card, they think you're going to be something. No, it was nothing. Well, this is a 73, so maybe he had a good career afterwards. Buddy Schultz. I never liked this card as a kid. All right. You know, like, I would have been 7 years old when this card came out, and I promise you, I knew there was something wrong with that hat and any of the airbrushed hats, but I couldn't tell you what it was, right? Like, how would I know what airbrushing is? It's not like my dad had a conversion van with a unicorn on the side. But, you know, I look at those hats and I think, look at how my brain worked as a 7-year-old. I was probably like, well, there's something wrong with that hat. Like, that hat is, he needs to get a new hat. Okay, Ray Burris, a very good future pitcher in this for the Cubbies, but like Ray Burris does not get respect in Baseball Mogul. It does show him with a 92 peak rating, so maybe this will be the first year, the first sim that we've ever done where Ray Burris gets to be a real person like he was in real life, but here's Ken Crosby, another guy that was on a rookie baseball card, with Larry Anderson, Mark Littell, and Butch Metzger, who won the Rookie of the Year. This card's still not worth anything. No. Okay. Mike Adamson, another rookie who was on an actual rookie card in 71. Did he make the 72 cut? Mike Adamson? No. We are on the single A player, so we are nearing the end of our video. Dave Johnson, another rookie on a card. I don't know which one that guy is, though. 72. Oh, I bet you it's Davey Johnson, though, right? Yeah, it is Davey Johnson. So it's the wrong Dave Johnson. Yep, okay. Bill Bonham already has the 72. Cool. Jerry Bell. Come on. That's a 73, so he's still a year away. Oh, he's on the Darryl Porter uncorrected error rookie card, right? Yeah, Jerry Bell. Okay, well, we'll use it. Every time I add one of these multiple player cards, I've got to edit it. So it's not like I'm getting off scot-free here. I got to go in and like crop out the other players. I did that already for all the American League, just like that. There's a Frank Tanana rookie. You son of a bitch. I wonder if any of our new people who are watching know my Frank Tanana story. I'm not going to tell it now. I think I've told it probably a half a dozen times on how Frank Tanana is my arch nemesis in life. And that when I was a kid, he ignored me, and I never have forgiven him. And I vowed revenge ever since. Dan Quisenberry, the quiz, R.I.P. And we're back to Bert Hooton. Okay, we are done with the Cubbies. Let's go ahead and save the game. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned. Over the next couple of days, we'll get to the Phils. And then the Expansion Montreal Expos from our Sims expansion year. So that'll be interesting to see who they've acquired in the 3 years that we've been playing this sim. Now that it's finished, let's go ahead and close it out. So we'll see you tomorrow with another 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks revisionist history. Until then, everyone have a good day.